Oh, you beautiful, beautiful internet people, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a good morning. I am late, about 20 minutes late. I apologize. I am not having a good morning. It's actually been a very, very bad morning, very rough morning. So, apologies for that. Apologies for being late. I couldn't really help it. Got here as soon as I could. But we're here now. So, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Glad to have you. Excited to get some done today. Like I said, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday so far. It is absolute dog shit outside where I live. It is officially May, so basically halfway through spring at this point, almost summer. It is cold, it is rainy, it is gray. I absolutely hate it. I wish that this winter would just go off in a corner somewhere, but it will not do that. That is not why I'm having a bad day. That just contributes to it. But we're not even going to get into it. I'm not even going to get into it because that's not what we're here for. That's not what we're here for. You know what we're going to be doing today? Back on Crimson Desert. Yesterday, we got a lot done. Got a lot done yesterday. We knocked out some, a bunch of sky puzzles. We've got the frost element now. We've got the fire element now. And we are going to follow up today by opening up, excuse me, my voice is rough today. By opening up the stream, going back up, finishing out, rounding out our trip to the sky world, the Nexus, as it were, by getting the electrical, lightning, the lightning elements, the lightning element. But first, Cookies, what is up? Welcome. Glad to have you. Thanks for being here. So first, though, before we do that, there's something that I want to look at. So you know that I like to peruse. I have my got my little Feedly. I've got my little RSS feed here, right? I've been using Feedly, by the way, off and on for years and years. It used to be a lot better than it is now. Back in the day, it was like totally free. I think they had a premium, but it was like totally pointless. Nowadays, the free version's still decent, but anyway, that's besides the point. So, you know, I like to start off the stream. I'll spend a little bit of time in the morning perusing my Feedly, looking for things interesting that stand out to me. And boy, oh boy, did a headline in an article stand out to me this morning. Sweet baby Jesus. It's down here, right? If I can click. So boy, oh boy, did something stand out to me this morning. This is an article from PC Gamer. This article actually came out a couple of days ago. But we're going to check it out today because I just saw it. Because I haven't been looking at, like, we've talked about. I haven't had time to do this. I haven't had time to like look at this stuff for a couple days. So there's an article from PC Gamer, and I'm sure that we have all seen. I know that I have been seeing a lot of videos for the upcoming James Bond game. I've been seeing a lot of talk about it. Stuff coming up in my feed, people doing videos about it, etc. So it's kind of like been on my radar. I think everybody on the planet, at least every male on the planet, is like some sort of James Bond fan to one degree or another, right? Like, I'm not a huge James Bond fan. I do have my preferred Bond, as we probably all do. My preferred Bond, I think, is probably Sean Connery. I've gone back relatively recently and watched a couple of those old Sean Connery Bonds because I was seeing clips from them for a while coming up in my shorts feed, shorts from these old Sean Connery Bonds, and I was like, man, this is like actually pretty good. So I went back and watched a couple. I think I watched, was it Goldfinger, the one with the dude that throws the hat? I saw that one, and I watched another one. I can't remember. I watched a couple of them, though, relatively recently within, like, the past year or so. So I'm going to say Sean Connery is my favorite Bond. But anyway, that's besides the point. So this James Bond game, I've been seeing stuff for it, so it's been, like, vaguely on my radar. I know that it's coming out at some point, but I aside from that, I'm just now starting to see stuff popping up, seeing what kind of game it is, and it looks cool. It looks good, James Bond. But what we're going to be taking a look at today is an article about this James Bond game from PC Gamer magazine. And this, I have skimmed through it. I haven't read the entire thing yet because I thought we would read it together. So what we're going to do is we're going to read through this article from PC Gamer, another quote unquote games journalism outlet, titled, "Hear Me Out. What if James Bond just shouldn't be in video games?" And if that title alone doesn't pique your interest the way that it piqued mine, like, maybe we're just not on the same wavelength. Because, like, what? Like, one of the greatest games in history is 007 GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. Like, what if James Bond just shouldn't be in video games? And like I said, I skimmed through this article, and it is even more ridiculous. It's even more ridiculous than you're thinking. So we're going to read through this together because I thought this would be interesting. We can read through it. We can talk about it. And we'll go from there. So, from PC Gamer, hear me out. What if James Bond just shouldn't be in video games? I played a good few hours of 007 First Light last week, and I encourage you to click that link and read all about what I thought of them. But my time with Jim Bond sparked other thoughts. Jim Bond. My time with Jim Bond. Is it just me? Is it just me? Or does this like just infuriate anybody else? Jim, bro, you're not on first name basis. You're not on short name, nickname basis with James Bond. Have you ever heard him introduce himself as Jim Bond? Like, what the fuck are we even doing right now? What are we talking about right now? So, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's even more absurd than you think. Thoughts that probably don't belong in a preview. Thoughts like, what if James Bond just shouldn't be a video game protagonist? James Bond. Before we even get started, right? Let's just quickly talk about some of the things that can make a good video game protagonist. They're the same things that make a good protagonist in other forms of media, movies, novels, etc. Wizard, what is up, my dude? 00764 is a fucking masterpiece. I agree, my brother. Talon Lutz, what is up, my dude? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Terminator, what is up, bro? Thank you for stopping by, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. You need a chat notifier. I got one. I just don't have my headphones in, Wizard. I just don't have my headphones in. I do have one. But video game protagonist. What are some things that make a good video game protagonist? I got my headphones in. I can hear you now. My bad. I apologize. What are some things that make a good video game protagonist? Well, Cryptic, what is up, my dude? Welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Sorry I'm late, but I have made it. Some of the things that make a good video game protagonist, like I said, are the same things that make a good protagonist in a novel or in a movie. And there are different types of protagonists, but we'll just talk about the type of protagonist that James Bond happens to be. And what type of protagonist is that? Well, it's the power fantasy protagonist, right? It's somebody who has all of the attributes that we aspire to in one form or another, but has them all cranked up to 11, right? This is somebody who's faster than is humanly possible, right? This is somebody who's stronger, somebody who is has martial prowess, but at the same time is incredibly intelligent. You know, somebody who has what's the word that I'm looking for? Somebody who has charisma in just incredibly high levels, somebody who's witty, somebody who's funny, right? Somebody who has all of these things just bundled into kind of like the perfect vessel. All these things cranked up to 11. All these attributes that you know, many of us have in differing degrees, right? But, you know, maybe we wish we were a little bit stronger. We wish we were a little bit funnier. We wish we were a little more charismatic in those moments where we do or say awkward things, right? And this type of power fantasy protagonist is that person. It's that person who always says the perfect thing, always does the perfect thing, always has the perfect little witty joke or one-liner. Somebody who can always handle themselves in any situation and protect those around them at the same time, right? So that's the kind of protagonist that Jim Bond happens to be. And it's a good type of protagonist, especially for, I think, males. It's a very typical like male power fantasy protagonist, right? Which works great in movies, books, and video games. But Patrick, or what's this guy's name? I'm sorry, Joshua Wolins, I guess, is the author of this article, thinks otherwise. He thinks that James Bond shouldn't be a video game protagonist. But let's hear him out. Why? Maybe he has some good reasons, some things that I haven't thought of. You know what I'm saying? So let's hear what he has to say. I know what you're thinking. And first of all, I'd like you to stop calling me those names. I haven't called you any names yet, but rest assured, I'm thinking of a couple. Second, yes, GoldenEye for the N64 is a classic. Okay, good. We can agree there. You're also not really James Bond in it. Sorry, what? You're a hand with a pistol in it, and sometimes in cutscenes, Pierce Brosnan's face. The character of Bond existed as a lore reason for your gun to emit bullets. Yeah. No shit. That's how it works, bro. It's a video game. You're absolutely James Bond. You're absolutely James Bond. That game just happens to be made in a time where things like excessive voice dialogue were technically expensive. It costs a lot of space to record audio and slam it onto a cartridge with limited storage space, right? But you're absolutely James Bond. The character of Bond existed as a lore reason for your gun to emit bullets. Yes. Yes. Yes, he did and does, because it's a video game about James Bond. Just the same as the character of James Bond exists as a lore reason for the movies to be fucking movies, bro. Like, is like, I I just like, I'm telling you, man, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Usually watch on YouTube, thought about my Prime that was not being used. Hey, brother. Thank you, bro. I just see that you subscribed with Twitch Prime. My dude, that's why you were telling me to turn my alerts on. Brother, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. You do not have to do that. That's amazing. That's awesome that you did that. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. That is fantastic. Thank you, bro. Let's hear him out, though. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. But games that try to make you feel like James Bond, that put you in his actual shoes and attempt to embody him as a character, ? They fall down. Like, do they really? Which games? Which games and how do they fall down? Like, that's quite a statement to make, especially coming from a quote unquote video game journalist. If you're going to make a broad ass statement like that, then give some examples and reasons why you think they fall down. Like, what a statement to make. Admittedly, a lot of them are simply not very good video games. Again, which ones? Like, what, like this kind of ridiculous, broad, sweeping statement, cryptic, my dude. My dude. You guys are too much, man. You guys are doing too much. I said at the beginning of the stream that I was having a rough morning, and you guys turn it right around. You're doing too much. Thank you, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I know I say it all the time, but I say it because I mean it. I love you and I appreciate you. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Young Torso, what is up, my dude? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. All right, so like, again, for a games journalist to make these kind of big, broad, sweeping statements, and also to make them as qualifiers, right, to try and qualify the argument that he's making, you can't just make these kinds of, like, what is this called? What, there's a word for this type of statement when you're trying to make an argument. I'm not like a debater, a master debater or anything, so I can't remember what it is. But there's a word for this kind of statement, and you have to back it up. You have to back it up with examples and facts, and you have to then prove this separate argument that you're making, which he does not do here. So anyway, but also, I think the very nature of Bond is that he is a creature of cinema. He just doesn't quite fit into games. Again, what? Why? Why? Because he is a good protagonist, and also, like, bro, pick up a fucking book. Have you ever heard of Ian Fleming? He's a great protagonist in books too. That happens to be where he started. And because he was such a great protagonist in the books, then the movies were made. But anyway, he just doesn't quite fit into video games, says our author. Part of this is, well, he's annoying. Okay. This might scan differently to non-Brits or indeed to anyone who doesn't share my particular brand of class psychosis. Oh boy. But James Bond is an insufferable public school dickhead. He's a rowing club Tory boy through and through, and he comports himself like a man who has a right to the earth and everybody in it. Okay, so now I'm starting to understand I'm starting to understand a little bit more what I think is actually going on here. So, our author, the gentleman who penned this fine example of game journalism, he was apparently not very popular, not very cool in high school, and maybe he might have even been bullied a little bit, which, look, I definitely have sympathy for that. I don't think bullying is, I don't think it's called for. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's funny, right? But unfortunately, in like middle school and high school, like it happens, right? The kids are at that age, they're trying to figure out social dynamics and they're experimenting with things. And unfortunately, bullying often happens to be one of those things that they experiment with. And oftentimes, I think people who bully other people in high school and stuff like that, they often tend to have other things going on at home, and there often tends to be reasons for it. But again, it's because they're kids. They might be processing some things they don't quite know how to deal with, and so, they try and put it on others or whatever. But that's kind of an aside and besides the point. I'm starting to feel like this gentleman who penned this article may have been the type of person who just wasn't very popular in like middle school and high school, may have been bullied a little bit. And it appears as though he sees in our handsome protagonist, James Bond here, a little bit of those people who he envied so much in high school. That's what I think we might be seeing here. I think we might be seeing a little bit of envy, not a little bit of annoyance. And perfectly not, at least up to this point, a strong argument to back up his claim that James Bond doesn't belong in video games. Actually, I think of myself more as politically homeless. Oh, wait. Okay. So that's just a. Sorry. Let me just check my chat. What's up, Cobalt? Vacation has started for 5 days watching the Husk rage and play Crimson Desert. Welcome, brother. Glad to have you. Happy to have you, bro. Thanks for being here. Go to a graduate for my stepdaughter who is getting her master's. Yo, that's what's up, dude. Congrats, bro. That's fucking awesome, man. Congratulations. Congratulations to her. Make sure you tell her that some random guy on the internet said congratulations. That is one hell of an accomplishment. A master's degree is not an easy thing to get, so that's awesome, bro. Did you find blurp an egregious statement? Yes, an egregious statement, Spider. That's what it is. It's fucking egregious. Okay. So again, he's a rowing club Tory boy through and through, and he comports himself like a man who has a right to the earth and everybody on it, which is quite fun for 90 to 100 minutes of a movie, and I'll agree it is quite fun, where he is surrounded by numerous other people who can roll their eyes at him whenever he opens his mouth. Listen, that's kind of part of, there is a little bit of self-deprecation in the Bond movies, especially, not so much in the books. In the movies, or in the books, he like tends to just be exactly that character and everybody takes him seriously. In the movies, there's a little bit of eye rolling and stuff goes on, and it's a little bit of deprecation of the character, a little bit of wink to the audience, right? A little bit of a breaking of the fourth wall. But the whole point is that he is that person. And people do take him seriously, and it's precisely because as macho and egotistical as he may come off, he uses all of that bravado and all of those talents and all of those attributes that he possesses that are dialed up to 11. He uses them for the greater good. That's the whole point of the character, right? But anyway, in a video game for 10, 20, 30, 40 hours, less so. And especially less so in something like A First Light, where a lot of his cocky one-liners and general swagger are delivered to empty rooms and enemy corpses, where no one save the player can tell him to give it a damn rest. Again, man, like, it's a video game. It's a fucking video game. The player's the only one who matters. The player's the only one that needs to hear the one-liners. That's who they're there for you, bro. Have you not figured this out? They're not there for the make-believe AI characters, all of the dialogue, the story, all of the one-liners. It's all there for you. You're the only one that needs to hear it, buddy. You're the only one that needs to hear it. Is it complicated? But also, part of his charismatic arrogance is that he is suave and unflappable. Yeah. Well, great. Good for him. Yeah. I am not suave and I flap at the slightest inconvenience. Again, what I'm seeing here, the read that I'm getting is like, this dude's literally fucking jealous of a fictional character. This dude is literally threatened by a physical character by a fictional character. And because this make-believe character who doesn't exist in real life, because this make-believe character who doesn't actually exist threatens this person, they think that he just shouldn't be in the media that he happens to be a writer for at all, because he's so threatened by it. He just doesn't want him to even be a part of it. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's actually insane. That is actually insane. I simply don't fit into him. What the fuck does that mean? Should probably reword that. Yes, you should, because that's a weird thing to say. Whenever I, as Bond, fumble a counter, miss a shot, or try to duck into cover only to fling myself headfirst into a desk lamp, I break the entire spell of the character. Again, it's a video game, bro. It's a video game, right? Like, that's the point. You're not watching a movie. The whole point is that you're not going to get it perfect every time because it's a G-A-M-E game. Because it's a game. Game. That's how games work. I'm not singling out First Light for this. It's just the Bond game I played most recently. And, if anything, does a good job realizing him as a character. Okay, there we go. That's good. It's just that, again, maybe the character should not be a video game character. I can't. One moment in particular in my time with First Light made me think this. 007 is doing righteous battle with a villain, as he is wont to do. Normal thing for 007 to do. Glad we fucking agree there. During the fight, he grabs a teacup from the sideboard and drives it hard into his opponent's face, all right? At this point, he says something which I did not write down because I was in the middle of fighting a guy, so my recollection may be fuzzy. But I believe James Bond 007 on His Majesty's Secret Service, oh my God, he's really building this up, said something along the lines of, "Time for tea." Time for tea. What a one-liner. That's a fucking perfect James Bond one-liner. I posit you is a man who will say time for tea or something close to it upon assaulting some sort of international terrorist with a cup, the kind of person in whose head you want to spend 40 hours? Yes! Yes, he is! As a matter of fact, it's a person in whose head not only would I like to spend 40 hours, but many other people, which is why the books, the movies, and all of the other fucking video games that have been made about James Bond are all so damn popular. Yes. Just because you're threatened by a fictional character does not mean that normal, sane, emotionally stable, intelligent people with functioning brains are also threatened by fictional characters, because we understand that they're fictional. We understand that they're fictional, and we inhabit those fictional characters in order to live out the power fantasy of the fact that we are not James Bond. I'm not a secret spy. I never will be. I'm never going to be the most dangerous guy in the room, right? Like, that's why we watch movies, read books, and play games. But turning him into a man who doesn't say that would make him not Bond. Yeah, that's like the first fucking intelligent thing you've said all day. So that's it. Dude says that James Bond doesn't belong in video games, then proceeds to give no actual good reason for it, except for the fact that he's threatened by a physical character and threatened by a fictional character, and because this fictional character threatens him, this fictional character doesn't belong in video games because he happens to write about video games. If he happened to write about movies, then he would be writing the same article, only it would be titled James Bond doesn't belong in movies. If he happened to write about books, same thing. This guy's threatened by a fictional character. And the reason I wanted to read this, really, most of all, regular green. Wait, what about green dies? Husk isn't the most dangerous guy in his room, so there must be someone else off camera threatening him. Hey, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. It's absolutely, I'm fine. I'm okay. Okay. So the reason I really wanted to kind of read this article is, one, just like, because it's fun to just clown on the ridiculous nature of games journalists these days. Because we talk about IGN. IGN's kind of like the poster child for how out of touch games journalists have become. But I think it's just interesting to kind of like note, realize, and acknowledge that as ridiculous as IGN is and how they might be the meme personification of this problem, it's really all of games journalism. The people who write these articles and make these videos for these quote unquote game journalism outlets, these people are completely not only like out of touch with the gaming culture and gaming community, but they're out of touch with just generally normal middle class culture as a whole. And I don't want to bring class into this, but like by middle class culture, I just mean like normal people culture. And it's because I've worked in this industry. I spent a couple of years. I've talked about how I spent time working in San Francisco, and part of that time I spent working at a major magazine full of these people. And so I got to meet a lot of these people, not just at that magazine, but people from other magazines and outlets. So I have literally spent time, been in rooms with a lot of these people, talked to these people. And the problem is that, and this is I think a problem with, it's kind of journalism in general, right? Journalism used to be a very like normal, like kind of working class, you could call it a blue collar job, right? People who were just like part of the normal culture. And that's kind of what journalism used to be. But now journalism has become, it has become an industry that is run by nepotism and like the elite circles from Ivy League schools. Like absolutely every person who works in these outlets, they all come from like Ivy League schools, and not that there's anything wrong with that, right? But just that you can see how culturally out of touch they are because of that. You know what I mean? Like out of touch with just how normal people think. Like nobody thinks like this. You know what I mean? Like nobody thinks like this except for people who have spent most of their lives protected in a bubble or something, I guess. And it's just fucking bananas, man. Oh, found dark green and regular green and blue dye. Where'd you find the dark green dye, Cobalt? The CD prodigy sitting in the back in a high chair, Chucky style, threatening. Yo, bro, he is, yeah. If there's anybody I'm afraid of, it's him. Sand Chisels, what is up, my dude? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if there's anybody I'm afraid of, it's him. Definitely. Like, that little dude. One of the most terrifying things in the world is when it's like 10 o'clock at night and you are just like, you've spent the last hour trying to get him to go to sleep. And he's just starting to doze off, and then all of a sudden he makes a noise. That is one of the most terrifying moments of your life. Right there. When, like, he's just getting ready to doze off, but then he suddenly makes a noise, and you think, oh my God. Oh my God. The last hour of my life. All of that work is just, it's going to be all for naught in a half a second if he suddenly starts crying. Yeah, 10 o'clock at night, and then he starts running around knife wielding. Exactly. So yeah, games journalism is out of touch. Don't go to games journalists. Actually go to games journalists. Here's the new strategy, I think. Because I'm going to be honest, like I was saying, I've been seeing like stuff about this Bond game popping up in my feed or whatever. And like, you know, it's a Bond game. So I thought, you know, when it comes out, I'll take a look and see what's going on. I think the new strategy is that if you start seeing the game's journalism outlets shitting all over a game, then you should probably add that game to your wish list. Put it on your radar. Move it up a slot. Because if they're talking trash about it, then it's probably a decent game. I think that's the new strategy. Just do the opposite of what the game's journalists say, and you should be fine. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's how we do it from now on. I don't trust them at all. Yeah, me either. Me either. That's why I think we just do the opposite. I think we just do that because like it seems like if you think about it, like recently we had Crimson Desert. They all gave Crimson Desert poor reviews. Turns out it's a fantastic game. We had Mouse PI for Hire. That was another one. Remember IGN just shat all over Mouse PI for Hire. Turned out it was a perfectly fun boomer shooter. We had a great time with it on the channel. Now we have James Bond. Oh, also Pragmata. They also shat all over Pragmata, which turned out to be, I didn't play it yet, but from what I've heard, that's actually a really great game too. So I think we can use games journalists. We just, you know, the games that they say are good, we avoid those. And the games that they say are bad, those are the games that we play. I think that's how we do it. I think that's how we handle it. Have they said anything about Subnautica 2? No, I haven't seen any articles about Subnautica 2. Aside from, I saw some stuff about the litigation, but I haven't seen any review articles about Sub 2 yet. Rest assured, Spider, I will keep my eye out, and if I see anything, we will definitely go over it on the channel. But yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. Yo, you know what I did see though? You know what I did see, which I didn't even fucking realize this. So check this out. I don't know how I didn't know this, but if I can get the Epic Games Store to launch, check this out. Apparently, I bought Lego Star Wars, by the way. It was on sale for $10 on May the 4th. I definitely picked that up. So check this out. Apparently, I had no idea, but I actually own Subnautica. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? I had no idea. So maybe we'll check it out. Maybe we'll check it out at some point soon if we get through Crimson Desert. We've got a whole list of games that, you know, like we want to go through, but maybe we'll check out Subnautica. Between the E and R in Hernand around the Sentry Peaks camp, red tents. Copy that. Thank you. What do you think about the Aphelion debacle? What's the Aphelion debacle? I feel like I've heard that name recently. But I'm not sure in reference to what. Aphelion the game? Aphelion just dropped on Game Pass. Let's see what they have to say on Reddit. What are your opinions so far? What sort of game is it? Yeah, what's the debacle? We'll go through it. Maybe one day I'll create the triple 1 gaming report. 111 long videos, reviews, and the review scale is from really fucking terrible to IGN was wrong and you should play. I 1000% think that we should do that. Like, what was the other one you said? You had like the very similar idea. We were talking about something else. It was like a review scale from like no to like F no to F yeah or something like that. I think it's fucking brilliant, dude. I'm with it. Aphelion, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I haven't seen much on it. Yeah, it was very similar. Yeah, I haven't seen much on Aphelion. I think I must have just heard that it recently released, but I haven't heard a lot about it, to be honest with you. It sounds like people in the comments on this Reddit thread are like mostly not feeling it. I played it for like 1 to 2 hours, completely different game. Still wakes the deep. This was a terrible comparison, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. But it looks like these first couple comments we have, I played it through to the end of the first chapter, not for me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I haven't heard much on it, to be honest with you. Is that just the debacle? Is that it's not very good? Let's see. We've got a review by Don't Nod. I guess we could read that. Steam charts. We could look at the Steam charts. Gaming trend, Aphelion review. Yeah, we can check out a couple of these reviews and see what they say about it. Steam charts, not looking great. Jeez. All-time peak, 200. Of course, this is just Steam. So there's probably a lot more players on, like, you know, the Xbox Game Pass store or whatever. But still, you know what I mean? Like, still, just to get a snapshot of what's going on. So all-time peak of 219 players down to a 70-player peak in the last 24 hours. That's pretty rough. In space, can anyone find the plot? Oh, Jesus. By the year 2060, Earth will be uninhabitable. Humanity's last hope is newly discovered 9th planet of the solar system, Persephone. 2 astronauts are sent by the European Space Agency, Ariana and Thomas, to scout the planet and determine if the human race has a future there. The pair have an on-again, off-again love life as they travel the stars, but are split up by their ship crash landing on the planet. Ariana is lost in the frozen wasteland, blah, 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 blah. Like Twin Mirror before it, Aphelion has a very interesting setup. Its premise has the potential to explore the human yearning for companionship through isolation of space exploration. Also, Twin Mirror, the game seeks to add a bit more gameplay spice to the narrative adventure focus. In an inverse of Twin Mirror, like a reflection setup is all Aphelion has set up. Okay, so in an inverse of Twin Mirror, like a reflection setup is all Aphelion has going for it. I kept waiting for something interesting to happen in the plot, like learning that the much discussed source and its nexuses are, but then I realized I was over halfway through the game, reaching the climax, and then the credits rolled after a nothing burger of an ending. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the fact that it doesn't appear to have made much of a splash probably tells us all that we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think I do remember hearing something like that it launched maybe. Maybe that's why the name sounded familiar to me. But not much else. And I think that probably tells us what we need to know. The fact that nobody seemed to have given 2 shits about it, right? 200 people players at launch. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Due to writer of the game saying her audience isn't gamers. Oh my God, is that true? Made by the same people that... Holy shit. Wait, what? Yeah, it was during the Mouse PI review. That's right. It is recorded. It's on YouTube. Yo, that's crazy. Wait a minute. I want to see this actual quote. So, Aphelion writer says her audience isn't gamers. You gotta be fucking crazy. Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to make sure I find the actual quote. My dad's texting me right now. Jeez, it's a bunch of messages just came through. All right, I think this is it in the Reddit post. Aphelion player count. Look at the modern audience. Oh my God, is that what this game is? Okay. Where's this quote? Oh, come on, give me the quote, man. I want to see the actual quote. Oh boy. But I mean, if that's... Aphelion writer says her audience isn't gamers. Quote. Let's look for the quote. When the modern audience is visible from space. Yo, bro. What? Come on, man. Where's the... I want to see the actual quote. I don't know what the hell at Don't Not Entertainment was thinking, hiring a controversial scumbag like Leigh Alexander as lead writer for Aphelion, who hates gamers, just to defend Zoe Quinn and her... Oh, yeah. I know who this guy is. Oh, yeah. That's right. Gamers don't have to be your audience. Gamers are over. And then he said, doesn't he go on to say something? Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Gamers don't have to be your audience. Gamers are over. Game culture as we know it is kind of embarrassing. It's not even culture. It's buying things, spackling over memes and in-jokes repeatedly, and it's getting mad on the internet. Brother. Talk about somebody who didn't get to sit at the cool kid lunch table in middle school. Bro, just because you don't fit in, just because you're not wanted, doesn't mean that there's no culture. The problem is there is a gaming culture. We do have a culture. The problem is that we actually demand good stories, good games, mechanics that are fun, challenging. That's the problem. The problem is we don't want the slop that people like Leigh Alexander have been trying to shovel into our mouths over the past several years in the video game space. That's the problem. It isn't that there isn't any game culture. The problem is we don't want your garbage dirtying up our culture. That's the problem. Yo, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, no wonder it flopped. Where's that? Well, I think it's the critical drinker always says there's no such thing as a modern audience, right? There's no such thing as a modern audience. There's just a few loud, angry people on Twitter. That's all that there is. Yeah, that's bananas, bro. That is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, no surprise. No surprise it flopped, right? They get what they deserve. Good. Like, those games they've been flopping. They stay flopping. What was the other one that just came out? The night game? The lesbian night game. What the hell was that called? What was that game called? Shit. I can't remember what it was even called, but it just came out recently. It flopped. Like, these games just keep flopping. And, like, here's the thing, man. like, gaming culture, we aren't against, like, anything, really. We're not against anything. It's not that we are against having any particular elements or themes or ideas. It's just that we are for good, compelling characters and well-constructed stories. That's the only thing we care about. That's the only thing we care about. We don't care who those characters are, what they're like. All of the details, you can fill in the details. Just make them compelling. You know what I mean? And you can fill in the rest. There are plenty of examples of characters from like whatever particular genre or like whatever particular makeup you want to come up with that have been embraced and well loved. The only thing that matters is that you make good, compelling characters. The problem is when you're more interested in shoving your agendas into the story than actually putting together a good story, when you use the story as a vehicle through which to browbeat your own personal hang-ups into your audience, that's when the audience just says no, right? Like, that's all it is. That's all it is, man. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. Fucking, what was his name? Leigh Alexander. Yeah, I remember that guy now. I remember that now. I think I remember that other game too, Stranger Than Fiction. Yep. Yeah. That shit's crazy, man. Again, though, glad to see it. Like, you love to see it. You know what I mean? You love to see it. Like, those people, they have no place. A guy like that who says that, he has no business in the video game industry at all. No business. Because clearly he doesn't understand, identify with gaming culture, the gaming community in any way whatsoever. Because, like, contrary to what people like him may think, contrary to what it may look like to outsiders who don't understand, the gaming culture, this community, is the most loving, most accepting, most, like, varied and diverse, most supportive community that you will ever find. Like, yeah, we shit on each other on the internet all the time. That's part of the culture, right? Like, if you have a gamer friend who doesn't shit on you every once in a while, who doesn't call you a shitter sometimes, right? Then that person doesn't care about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just people like him who aren't a part of the culture and don't understand it, don't know how that works. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a little bit of a tangent on that one. So, all right, so check it out. We've got some stuff going on. So yesterday we got this, and we got this, and now we can do this. And what was the other one? Wait, what was the other one? How did I do the other one? Cryptic? That's exactly right. It's bonding. That's exactly right. Like, if the group of folks that you game with, if they aren't giving you a hard time and shitting on you every now and then, they don't really like you. You know what I'm saying? They're not really your friends if they aren't giving right trigger plus X. Wait, that's that one. What was the one where the meteors came out? How do I make the meteors come out? Wait, was that it? Oh, shit. Am I burning myself? I did that once to a quote-unquote friend, making a joke about bottom fragging on COD for 2 games in a row. They took it personal and never spoke. Damn. Yeah, they probably... the COD probably just wasn't for them. You know what I mean? For meteors, you need to have the gem equipped. Otherwise... Wait, I think we do have the gem equipped, don't we? Oh, wait, we don't have the gem equipped. Wait, didn't I put the gem in? Did it not save after I put the gem in? Ah, shit, son. Shit, son. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Oh, it must not have saved after we slotted the gem in. All right, let's go put it back in. Yeah, like, bro, who remembers Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2 era COD lobbies? Who remembers that? Do you want an example of top tier gamer bonding? Go listen to old recordings of those lobbies. Those were lobbies full of motherfuckers who loved each other. You like somebody on the outside listening to what to what was going on in those lobbies probably wouldn't realize that, but that's what it was. SOCOM. Oh my God. SOCOM US Navy SEALs. Oh my God, my dude. Oh, deep cut, son. Deep cut. That's exactly. We tell them how bad they are and then jump on the grenade to save them. That's exactly right, bro. That's exactly right. Okay, yeah. I think it just didn't save, Cryptic.
Act with goodwill and wisdom.
I guess probably because we didn't really do anything afterwards. We like didn't really even leave the area or anything. So, okay. So first we need to take this out. Yeah, because this is the one, right? We put it in this.
You'll find what you seek here.
Here we go. This is what we want. Yo, what does this one do, by the way? What is this? Gourmet 3. Food level. Oh, food effect level +3. That's actually pretty good, man. That's a pretty decent gem, actually. Grants a variety of effects when embedded in an equipment socket. That's a pretty good +3 to whatever effects you get from food. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I should probably put that on something. Okay, so this is the one we want. Boom. Shazam.
I have been waiting for you. May wisdom.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. See if I can set myself on fire again. Yeah, so again, yesterday we got this. But more importantly, let me get somewhere that hopefully I won't set myself too on fire. And we got this. Tell me that shit isn't badass. So the last thing that we need to get, why isn't my cursor going away? Okay, hold up. Save. That's going to drive me nuts. I have to get that to go away. Let's try restarting the game. Oh, wait, no, it's gone. No, it's not gone. Yeah, I got to get that to go away. Hold up. That's going to drive me fucking crazy, man. That is going to drive me totally insane if I can't get that to go away. Yeah, so anyway, we got frost, we got fire, we got to go get lightning. We're going to go get lightning next. Rainbow Six Vegas, yup. SOCOM was amazing, Sanchisel. SOCOM was like some revolutionary stuff back in the day too. Like, remember, like that was like, because it came with its own headset, because that was like so unheard of back then. Like, that was groundbreaking. Being able to talk to your team, like, oh my God, that was crazy. Those were the days, bro. I miss those days, man. I do. I miss those days. I really, really do. Yo, why is my cursor not going away? This is going to drive me absolutely insane. Maybe if we try this. There we go. That worked. No, that just put it up in the corner. Okay. I think it's gone. Yeah, that's driving me nuts. Sorry. I can't handle that, though. I'm not going to be able to handle that. Yeah, those were the days, though, man. Like, back then, there was no contention. People who made video games loved video games and video gamers, right? Like, the reason it's kind of like, it's interesting, you know, because people will often accuse us of looking back at a lot of those older games with rose-colored glasses, and that's not true at all. That's not even, I don't think that's true. That's not true at all. Like, we don't look back at those older games with rose-colored glasses. We look back at those older games because they were phenomenal. Like, if those games weren't phenomenal, those IPs wouldn't still be making those companies money today. Like, companies like Activision, with the Call of Duty games that they put out every year, they are still trading on the foundation that was set back then by those older games. You know what I mean? And they're slowly running out of that goodwill. But those games were so good because they were made by people who cared about the thing they were making. They were made by people who loved games and who just wanted to make good video games. And then at some point, like, I guess in the 2000s, the gaming industry became so big that the executive vultures started to descend on the industry. And they started to move into the top floors. That they started to buy bigger buildings, and they would put themselves on the top floors of these companies, and they would call it the C-suite, and everything, all of the shitification started flowing from the top down and has gotten us to the point where we're at now. But man, when games were made by gamers, games were great. OG Xbox, COD, and Rainbow Six, OG PlayStation SOCOM lobbies were some of the leading areas to build up your resistance to verbal abuse. Yo, that is 100% true. SOCOM prox chat was when you'd sneak up on enemies and knife them, was epic. Yup. If you missed out on that era, might not be able to take the joking criticism of gamer. Yeah, that era did definitely help us to develop some thick skins. That is for sure. That is for sure. San Chisel, we are on chapter 7. Chapter 7. Yeah, it was about the gameplay. Exactly. It was about the gameplay, just to make Like it was literally people making games that they wanted to play. Like when you hear shit. I can't even remember the guy's name. But like when you hear the uh the World of Warcraft developers, I for some reason cannot think of any of their names right now. But when you hear the original World of Warcraft developers giving like interviews and talking about developing World of Warcraft, the vanilla World of Warcraft back in the day, they're literally talking about like EverQuest and how they were huge fans of EverQuest. And World of Warcraft was literally them taking all of the ideas they talked about while playing EverQuest when they would say, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could do this? Wouldn't it be better if this was like this?" Just taking all of those ideas and then just building the game that they wanted to play. And that's why it was so good because, you know, they were just gamers making the game they wanted to play, which means it's also going to be a game that many other gamers want to play. It's that simple. That's the secret formula. That's it right there. There's nothing more complicated about it. That is the secret formula. Funny you mentioned the Vegas series back in the real OG days of game battles before MLG. I had a Vegas clan. Fast forward to Rainbow Six Siege, I got bored for a month and changed my tag to match that OG clan. Oh snap, ran into someone who messaged me about it asking if it was me from back then. Ended up being a lost friend from the early days that lost their. That's fucking awesome, bro. Still friends to this day because of that random change. That's awesome, man. That's it right there. That is it right there, brother. That is it. That's it, man. That is it. That's what makes this community so special. So for some dipshit to say there's no gaming culture, that is wild. That is just wild. All right, let's head back to camp. Do some administrative stuff, inventory management, etc., and then we will head back up to get lightning. Yeah, I got a lot of crap I need to drop off here. Everyone exists from that era. We all thought he died. Went from everyday logging in to just poof. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough, man. That's rough. That had to hurt on his end too to lose that account. Cause imagine what he was thinking, right? He was probably thinking, oh my God, those guys probably all thought that I died and not be having any other way to reach out. You know what I mean? Because that's another thing about that era was like there, it wasn't like today, right? Where we have like usually a bunch of different ways to contact all of our online friends, like you know, like Discord. You know, probably have them on some sort of other instant messenger. You have the in-game accounts. Like back then it was like you had like if you played on Xbox, you had your Xbox account. Right, and like that was it. If you lost that shit, you were donezo. All those friends, all those conversations, all those relationships gone with it, man. All right, we gotta do some inventory management. And hold on, before we leave here, actually, let's take a look at gear. All right, so we're rocking the Blackwing mask with the volcanic eruption. We're rocking mostly plate. Yeah, we're rocking plate armor. All of our armor's plate. Should we stay with plate? Because I've also got this cool set of leather armor that I got from the Birdman last week when we fought the Birdman. I was kind of thinking about putting this one on. It does have lightning resistance on it. It also has movement speed on it. I was thinking about changing up armor a little bit. I mean, I could swap out that movement speed gem for that defense 3 gem. And swap out that ice resistance gem for the damage reduction gem. And that would make this leather armor pretty decent, I think. My first gamer tag I ever created was Frodo T. Baggins, if that says anything about gamer community. Yep. And that's another kind of like weird, like this is totally on a separate kind of, I guess, thought. But another like interesting thing about gamer culture, man, is like us unks, us old heads. Like, do you remember when playing video games kind of made you a nerd? Like a little bit of a dork if you played video. Like, it wasn't cool to play video games at all. Now, like, you look at the COD community and it's just like a huge bro culture. It's so fucking weird for me to see that weird transition. You know, like those of us, I remember the first fantasy books that I ever read were the Dungeons and Dragons Dragonlance novels. And then after that, I got into the, like all the like Lord of the Rings stuff, and I read The Hobbit and all that other stuff. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a time when people who were like into fantasy, comic books, and video games, it wasn't cool to be into those things at all. Like at all was not cool. And nowadays it's like totally shifted, man. And it's like everybody plays video games, and there's very much a cool kid bro culture element to a lot of gaming culture, which is just weird to me. It's just weird to see that shift. Armor doesn't really matter. Okay, armor doesn't really matter. Only a change of plus minus a few points and maybe an additional stat of +1 critical attack. Your best bet is just focus on what you like visually and then work up from there. Okay. Then just hold on to a set for lightning, fire, ice resistance to be able to swap into when you may need those. Okay. 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 Oh my God. Choose your own adventure books. Zork. Do you remember Zork? I think Zork, the Legendary Journeys. The dude had a sword that would smell like baked bread whenever goblins came around. I loved those books. I loved those books. Yup, gaming, movies, fantasy books, comic books, trading cards. Yup, we were nerds. Maybe double check to see if you can upgrade the plate fire armor at the Cuckoo Guy just to get it over and done with. Okay, yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right now. Actually. Okay, so Cuckoo Guy is, it's like right up here, right? Yeah, that's the Cuckoo Guy. Just talk to this guy, right? Oh. It'll be on the right side of his list of upgrades. There will be multiple listed if you have it unlocked. Okay, I might not have it unlocked, actually.
When you sell the pot, you're here.
Oh, am I supposed to be doing something for him? When you sell
The workshop's back in full swing, thanks to your help. I've got other pots for sale too.
All right.
Take a look if you've the time.
Okay, buddy. That's enough. Just trying to get that trust level up. I don't need to hear your whole life story.
Long enough to get here.
All right, Cuckoo item, crafting, and enhancement. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have... This is all it gives me. Yeah, I need to, clearly I need to figure this out. 2. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait. Cuckoo pack. Enhanced cuckoo pot. Cuckoo cooler. Small cuckoo A tag. And this one says two-handed weapon. Unknown item. Yeah, it looks like I don't have any other options. Okay. Yeah. Big Ralphington! Biff Ralphington. Sorry, what's up, my dude? Welcome, brother. I'm on chapter 7, bro. Chapter 7. Yeah, holy crap, I need to get back into this game. Dude, this game is just... There's so much. There's so much. It's that tree for the enhanced cuckoo pot. Okay, wait. Oop. Enhanced cuckoo pot. Okay, so I need to unlock this first. So, how do I unlock this? Need the upgraded pot first. So... Alright, yeah, so... Is there
This kind of work isn't
something
as
I'm supposed to be
easy as it looks.
doing for him?
Took you long enough to get here. This kind of...
Do I have like a quest for him maybe that I can do? Alright, that's all Greymane stuff. No. Oh, invention of the workshop. Okay, so I don't have anything. I don't have anything active for him right now. Okay.
Work isn't as easy as it looks.
Okay. Oh, it's part of the witch. Oh, so, okay. So I need to get... All right. So I need to clear some of those sanctums, and then I'll get a recipe, and then we can go from there. Okay. All right. So for now, let's just focus on what we were doing then. So let's head back to camp. Let's head back to camp. Do some inventory management, and then we'll go finish getting lightning.
Good to see you.
What's up, broski? Good to see you too, buddy.
Always glad to see you.
I got this guy up to 70. Bro, come on. Eh.
Sometimes it's the little things you need the most. Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know why I keep buying all this guy's small
Need any
bones and
tools for
thin
foot?
hides. I
Come see me if you
probably
think you're
have
missing
enough
something.
by now. Hey, fella, what you got in your, what you got in your chest here? Nothing? What about this one? Got anything good in here? Let me just, take a look. Sweet, thanks. Thanks, friend. Sorry. Just gonna take a look in your, footlocker here while you're sleeping. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Much obliged. You gentlemen, carry on. Don't mind me. Everything in this camp is mine. Not sure if you knew that, but you know now. What's up, buddy? Oh, you know what? I should probably check to see if there's any... missions or whatever I need to do with my camp guys.
Organizing and sorting out everything.
You know what? Let's give them all these swords and stuff, yeah? Give them this. Give them this. Give them this. 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 Give them all this stuff. Actually, let's sell those shields. Those are pretty decent money. Okay.
You could fatten the... Stay sharp out there.
Since we're here... Collect weapons through the crafting mission at Warspike Spearmaker. Okay, let's send those guys out. Warspike Spearmaker.
Dealing with people is not as hard. Got a job?
Warspike Spearmaker. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. Let's send out this guy. How? All right, sweet. We're good.
Remember, there's no mission
We're
in this
good.
world we'll turn down.
You need to locate all 5. I think it's 5 witches. That one should be tied behind Sanctum of Absolution, which I believe is Witch of Wisdom's questline. Okay. Don't forget to send some food. Wait, send some for wood. Ah, shit. Of course I didn't do that. Of course I didn't do that. All right, you know what? Sorry, guys, but I got to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, my bad, bro. I apologize. I'm working on getting a bucket in here. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will have the bucket in no time. Then I'll never have to leave my gaming chair. You guys remember Battle Friends? I think they're still around, but they're not nearly as funny as they used to be. But the general, dude had the shit bucket. Ah, the good old days. Battlefield 3. I do have some chocolate donuts. Because I'm a sugar junkie. Alright. Alright, hold up. Let's take a look at gear real quick. I'm in. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're looking pretty good. Just rock what we have right now, right? There's no need to change anything at the moment. Let's just take a look at what gems I have. See if there's anything good that maybe I want to slot in. Oh, what's this? Blessing of the Immortal. What? Wait, what is this? Key item treasure. A crystal formed from the tenacious vitality once held by Precious the Ancient. By temporarily channeling the power that sustained him through the eons, you can gain a body so resilient it remains unscathed by any attack. What? So wait, what does this have? Like one use? Is this a one-time use item? Keegan, welcome back. No worries. Glad to have you. Glad you could make it. Oh my God. Garbage Pail Kids? Bro, don't even. Do not even. Do not. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got to look up some Garbage Pail Kids. We have to. Oh my God. I haven't seen Garbage Pail Kids since I was a kid. And Muscle Men? Remember Muscle Men? Garbage Pail Kids. Oh my God. I had this one. I had this guy. I had him. Hold on. Let's go through. Let me see which ones I have. I had him. I had her. I had him, I think. I think I had him. Who else did I have? I think this guy this guy. I definitely had Atom Bomb. Definitely had him. Who else did I have? Let's look at this. What's this? Yeah, let's find one with a bunch of them on it. Oh my God, man, these were so. Oh my gosh, why don't like that? I legitimately feel bad for kids these days because they don't have this stuff, man. We had the best stuff. Like we had the best shit when we were kids. We had the best shit. Hands down. Oh, I think I had her. I remember somebody with boogers all over the place. It might have been her. Oh my gosh, man. I remember these were, this brings back so many memories. This is crazy looking at these. Let's look at this one. There we go. Oh, come on. I just want to look at the... Hold on. Can we open the image? There we go. That's what we want. That's it right there. No, they did not. Wait, stop. 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 Did you remember making an account? I did not, Keegan. I did not. I'll be honest with you, buddy. There's probably no point in me making an account because I don't ever play games on my phone, bud. They actually started making Garbage Pail Kids again, and there's no way. Did they? No, they did not. Stop it. Stop it. You're lying. You're lying. What's this? That's a book. I swear to God, if they did, my kid's getting some. Maverick is getting some if they just started making them again. Wait, this is what I need. No. No way. 40th anniversary edition book? The big box of garbage box set. What? What? Chrome Series Blaster Box. $44.99. Damn. What's this one? Target 25.26. Garbage Pail Kids, the big box of garbage. Oh, this is a 3-book box set. We want the cards, right? This is the book. Michaels.com. What? Is it Michaels like a crafting store? What are they doing selling Garbage Pail Kids? 5 packs plus 1 extra pack. For $23.99, this is like half of what everybody else is selling it for. There's a few quest bosses that grant one-time key items with temporary boosts. Save you from wasting it when you get there. You'll always get a piggy bank. Do not use it unless you're logging out of Crimson Desert for at least 24 hours. When using the piggy bank, it force logs you out and you gain currency bags for the total hours logged out of. Oh man, it would have been nice if I had that when we logged out to play Mouse PI because we were out for like a week. Yeah, my missus and I bought a few packs about 2 years ago. Bro, I think this is the Chrome Blaster box for $23.99. Yeah, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. All right, sorry. I had to side rail to check out some Garbage Pail Kids. And Keegan, I'm so sorry, man. I have not made an account. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I know I said I would, but it's just like I'm never going to get to play, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's cool. So that's a one-time use item. So that's cool. All right, this is what we came in here to look at though. So what do I have? Haste 1, Haste 2. Damn. Climb speed multiplier 2%. 0.4 health every second. 0.2 spirit every second. The percentage ones of these are so much better. The percentage ones are so much better. Like I have like stamina regen 2% is so much better. I mean, I guess that is stamina and not spirit, but still. That's what I should do. I know what we need to do while we're here. Petrification immunity. That seems like it will come in handy at some point. What's this one? Rend 1. 2% critical rate against leather armor. That seems pretty good. I could throw that on the bow. This one seems pretty good too, actually. What's this one? Ancient Retribution. Wait, what's this? Commands an ancient... Wait. Commands an ancient sentry weapon to shoot down at enemies from above? This sounds awesome. Equipable on melee weapons. Wait just a minute. I should swap out. I should swap something out for that. Yeah? I should definitely swap something out for that. Yeah, I'm going to swap something out for that on one of my weapons. That sounds amazing. Yeah, Cryptic. I've done that with a couple ones. I just don't have... I don't have recipes for all of them. Like, the attack +1. Like, I don't have the recipes for all of them, but I have done a couple of them. I think that's the one that's like Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. That's fucking awesome. Where did I didn't even know. Where did I get that? Oh, Lotto systems on the last page. I haven't messed with that yet. I don't know where I even got the Hammer of Dawn one from. All right, let's throw all this crap back in here. Ice. Lightning. Guess I don't need that. Don't need that. Keep this one in case I need it. Keep that in case I need it. What's this? Okay. So... I think I'm going to put this one on my bow. And I'll swap out one of the... I don't know, like maybe attack speeds on one of my swords for this one, I think. And I'm going to put this one on something, but not yet. So let's put this away. Put this away. Yeah, put all these away. Keep those two. Put that one away. Okay. Now, I want to go upgrade that necklace that I got from that ancient wizard guy that we fought. I want to upgrade that a little bit. Oh, also, I want to go back to that room that I fought the ancient wizard guy in because there's... you guys told me there's a weapon in there, right? I need to go back and get that weapon, too.
The finest blacksmith in Pywell.
Okay, I'm not ready to use Abyss artifacts to upgrade anything yet. So I'm just taking stuff to level 4. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. Ancient's necklace, this one. Let's refine this. I mean, this necklace isn't that great, is it?
You've found a... I'd love to hear a...
Actually, no, this necklace is good. It gives you... Wow, wait, this necklace is good, man. +4 attack. Doesn't have critical rate on it, though. The other one has critical rate on it. But +2 attack. That's consistent +2 to attack. Yeah, let's swap this out. Let's do that. Oh, good. Look, TikTok wants to shut my stream down again. Thank you, TikTok, for being the worst application on the planet. I hate you so much. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I got that from the box. Oh, that's where it came from. Okay. You know, you can double check the upgrade path by opening the item on your inventory and click details on it. Oh, really? Details. Refinement info. Oh, what? I did not know you could do that. No, I did not know you could do that. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. Hold on, let's check. Can we check this one? Details, refinement information. Ooh. So we're level 4 right now. Level 5 is... This necklace is actually pretty fucking good, man. This necklace, fully maxed out, will give you... Wow. It takes some hefty resources to max it out, but fully maxed out, it will give you 11 to your attack. That's pretty substantial for a necklace. This is a good necklace. This was a good drop. It's like it doesn't... Jewelry is like sleeper stuff, you know? Like it doesn't immediately seem super cool just because it's jewelry, but this is actually a really good necklace. That's going to be really sweet when it's upgraded. Let's see, let's check out this one. Attack 23. Wow, so this goes up to attack 35, critical and attack speed level 1. What's our other one go up to? Ooh. This one goes up to attack 35. Wow, that's pretty good. Mark of Darkness. Damn, this goes up to stamina regen 6%. That's pretty fucking good too. Dang, man.
About your adventures next time you're here.
I'm using the Necklace of Lightning. Ah, I don't have that one yet. I wish it worked in the upgrade menu. Yeah, I know, bro. You're so right. Zix, what is up, my dude? Welcome. Don't level it. Get a crit one. You want crit rate necklace. Oh, really? Okay. Necklace of Lightning is crit. Okay. They go 34 raw with no abyss gears. Ah, okay. That ring is the one you should level up. Okay. One of the few things that gives you +4 attack speed. Okay. Okay, so the Ring of Darkness is what I want to level up. Okay. Okay. Well, I've got it to level 4 right now. I don't think I'm quite ready to start committing Abyss gears to Abyss artifacts to leveling stuff yet. Because the next tier requires an Abyss gear or an Abyss artifact, I mean. But soon. I feel like we're still kind of like still working on the skill tree a little bit, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's sell a couple things at this guy.
You want the finest work?
You want the
Come to
finest
the right
work?
place.
You want the finest work? Hello, governor. Yeah, Red's longsword is actually pretty decent. You know that? Palinese right blade, huh? I guess I'll hold on to the finely crafted gold necklace. I guess I can get rid of this tarnished ring, right? I don't need that. I can get rid of one of these. All right.
You want the finest? Remember, the gear makes the man.
All right, we'll go throw some stuff in the house, and then we're gonna go
Need to hurry.
back up to the sky world to get lightning. That's fucking so badass, bro. Oh my god, that's so amazing. So amazing. Oh wait, I can't. Too close to the house. Strawberries. Strawberries. Let me take you down because I'm going to strawberry fields. Boop, 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 boop. Nothing is real. The ring is good. Which's ring is the second ring you want? Before you sell something, if it has abyss gears on it, extract them first. Yeah, copy that, bro. If I remember correctly, the Spire of the Stars path leads you to lightning. Okay, right. That's the one that goes back up to the worm guy that we fought, right? Told you, as frustrating this guy area can be, the elements are worth it for pure fun factor. 1000%. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay. Coral mushroom. Yep. Yep. Longhorn. Longhorn Steakhouse. Okay. We'll keep some small bones on us for dogs. Yeah, I also want to go, I want to go back down into the room where we fought the ancient wizard guy to check for that weapon. All right, we're good. We're good. That's all we needed to do. Administration is done. All right, so rate. Oh, whoa, what's this? This is new. When did they do this? This is new? When did they do this? That didn't used to do that. So what do the different colors mean? Yo, that's like, when did they add this? Look at all that. Like, when did they add this? No, it has not. No, it has not, bro. It used to be. No way. It was not there since day one. Has it really been there since day one? Have I? No way. There's no way that I have never zoomed out on the map enough to make that happen. There's no fucking way. Y'all are fucking with me. Mm. Oh, you had to toggle the faction view, so maybe I just didn't have it toggled. Wait. Huh. Okay. All right, anyway, so, all right, so you're saying it's not... Okay, I still want to go back here either way to go check this room. Yeah, that's wild. I never noticed that before. Right trigger brings up the factions. Okay. That took a minute. Okay, so it's the Spire of Stars that we need to go to get the lightning. Okay, yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one from doing the Skull of Stone Institute. First I want to go... Hopefully I can go back down into that room, right? I should be able to go back down in there. Yeah. Yeah, we can get back down there. Okay, right. And then somewhere in a hole in the wall, you guys said there's a weapon down here, right? Oh, maybe here? No. Yo, that portal needs to calm down. Calm down. I see you. We've already been in there. We know where that goes. You guys did say there was a weapon down here, right? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to rematch that, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that. Is it here? No. Yeah, we just finished Ringing Truth, Josie. Also, nice name. Outlaw Josie Wales was... So, when I don't even know how old I was, but when I was however old, my dad brought home a computer from like Best Buy or something, and that computer had a DVD drive in it. And he bought the computer and he bought the Outlaw Josie Wales on DVD. The Outlaw Josie Wales was the first movie that I ever watched on DVD, and me and my dad sat huddled around a little 13-inch computer monitor and watched the Outlaw Josie Wales together, and it was amazing. It's a core memory for me. Core memory. That's a great movie, man. It's a great movie. When he spits the tobacco right between the dog's eyes, such a phenomenal movie, man. You can just fast travel to Kudum. Should be your last trail if you flip to Skyview. Okay. All right, we'll do that. But didn't you guys say that there was a weapon in this room somewhere? Am I imagining that? You guys told me to check for a weapon, but I didn't, because I didn't see the message until it was too late and we were already traveling up to the sky thing. But I don't see anything. Okay, you need to chill out, Portal. I see you. You don't need to like do the whole thing every time I walk by. Like, the only place I see that you could possibly... And that doesn't go anywhere, so... Yeah, maybe there isn't a weapon in here. Let me take you down because I'm going to strawberry fields. Boop 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 boop. Nothing is real. Boop 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 boop. Man, my voice is jacked up today. Yeah, somebody said there was a weapon hidden in the wall, Cryptic, but I think they may have been mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, I think they must have been mistaken. No big deal. That's all right. This is worth checking. So, our last trail. Crow's Nest. Why is that there? The Path of Providence. That's not it. Is this one, maybe? Twisted Thicket Way. Skyloop Bridge. Ether Rest. Frostbitten Paradise. Path of Trials. Sanctorum of Darkness. Okay, that one. Right, so then we did this one. And then we did this one. This is where we got fire. And then we came to here, right? Yeah, this was the last one, right? Skyloop Bridge. Twisted Thicket Way. Oh, okay. Kudum isn't the path of lightning unless they connected back, which is why I might be thinking of and leading to lightning. Okay. Okay. All right. Josie, I think we might have been looking for something that isn't there. I was looking for Kudum. So should I just go then? Should we just go to whatchamacallit? Skullistone and go up here to the Spire of the Stars? Wait, what's right above this? Because I know I've been here. Sanctorum of Insight. Should I just go here? Is this it? Is this the start right here? The chain starts at the Spire of Stars. Chapter 7, Josie. Proceeding through the secret garden and vault of vengeance. Sanctorum of Insight. Courtyard of Precision is the final one. So maybe this sky bridge here? Because this is the start from Spire of Stars. So let's go here and see where this leads. Boop, 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 boop. Nothing is real. Holy shit, man. I think this one might be still locked for me right now. If it is, we'll just go do the next part of the story. Oh wait, no, it's unlocked. Ah. This has got to be it, right? Okay. All right, sweet. Okay, here we go. Back in it. Back in it. We got one more. See that little island down there? Ah, shit. I missed my elevator. Oh, look, you can see the Institute right below us. After watching you, I went and unlocked ice. That's all I have as of now. Hey, man. It's fucking... It takes a lot to get there, so congratulations, bro. Yeah, I haven't even tried it in battle yet. We'll have to do that after we finish this. I kind of am feeling stressed out already, like... But we're going to knock this out. We're going to knock this out, and then we can spend some time with our feet firmly planted on the ground for a while. So that I can let my heart rate go back down a little bit. Oh, wait, no, this isn't the elevator back down, is it? I hope not. No. This is something else. Because this is going to take me to that thing. Which... I can just fly to from here. And avoid all that nonsense. Yeah, this is something new. This is definitely something new. Oh my god, this is crazy, man. This shit stresses me out, bro. Stresses me out. Okay. Secret garden. Okay. What? Oh, wait, there's another one right here. Derp. Okay. Oh, the laser's not activated. I gotta activate the laser first. Shit, son. Shit, son. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. Ah, I see you. I see you. Sneaky. Cheeky. Sneaky, cheeky little monkey. I see you, you sneaky, cheeky little monkey. Sneaky, cheeky little monkey. Sneaky, cheeky little monkey. Get over here. Shazam. Okay, wait. Boom. Boom. Ah. Okay, so I can get that one to hit that one. Maybe I have to move the other one All right, so we got them both hitting that one, so maybe I got to move the other one to hit. Mortal Kombat actually. Oh, the movie. Oh, bro, doesn't that come out this week? Doesn't that come out Friday? We're going to watch that trailer in a second. All right, yeah, if you see me not figuring it out, then, yeah, just, oh, there we go. We got it. We got this one. I've got 400 hours in this game. It's so good. I love it. Brother, I am with you, man. I think this game for me, we were talking about this yesterday. Okay, so what did that do? What exactly did that do? We were talking about this, maybe it wasn't yesterday, I don't know, but we were talking about this, like, this game is like, for those of us who enjoy just exploring and, like, getting lost and being comfortable being lost, this is a 1,000-hour game, you know what I mean? Like, this game for me, this is gonna be a game that we probably come back to, like, whenever we're not doing anything else, you know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be a game I come back to all the time for a long time to come. There's easily 1,000 hours worth of gameplay for me in this game. And so, like, right now, we're just like, I just want to get through the story, you know what I mean? So that I can comfortably, like, move on. Because there's, like, we've got Black Flag coming out in July. We have the Batman Lego game coming out this month. Like, I want to get through the story on this so that we can play some other games. And then whenever there aren't any other games out, like, this will be the game that we come back to probably for, like, fucking the next decade. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're right, Cryptic. It did look more complicated than it was. If I didn't have to work or have kids, I'd be on that 24/7, bro. I know, right, man? I know. Also, for puzzles like this, for missing parts, your mini map is your. Oh, I didn't even know they showed up on the mini map. At work now, thinking about all I need to do on Crimson Desert. That's when you know a game is good, man. It's, you know what, man? Like, honestly, and like, you can let me know if you agree with this or not. But for me personally, it feels like over the last, like, maybe couple years, it kind of feels like there haven't really been a lot of games that make me feel that way, that make me think about, like, what I'm gonna be doing in the game later on while I'm, like, at work or doing something else. You know what I mean? And, like, that's how games, like, that feeling just used to kind of be normal, you know? Like, whatever game you were playing, you were always thinking about it. And it just feels like not many games have really had that lately. But then recently, we've been getting just absolutely excellent games like Resident Evil, Crimson Desert. Like, just, we've been getting some fantastic games lately. Pragmata, Black Myth Wukong, like, what's that other game? Tainted Fall of Avalon, I heard is fucking amazing. I want to check that one out too. Like, we've just been getting absolutely blessed with some phenomenal games lately, man. And it feels good. It feels good to have that feeling back, to have games that have you thinking outside of the game, because that's what a good game should do. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 comes out the 8th this week, I think. Pearl Abyss said there are things still hidden that nobody has found yet. That's fucking awesome. I know about the mini map and still spend 20 minutes looking for an item and then go, oh yeah, it's right there on the damn mini map. Yeah, Witcher 3, bro. 100% with you on that. Witcher 3 was the last one. And then maybe like, well, either Skyrim or Red Dead Redemption 2. I can't remember which order I played them in. I actually played Red Dead kind of late, but that's another game. Red Dead is one that I would really like to go back and revisit. Like as a long-term game. Like, you know what I mean? Like Red Dead was a game that I didn't spend enough time in. Fall of Avalon, highly recommend. That's what's up, man. I've heard great things about it. I've heard really great things about it. Looking forward to the new Fable game. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Me too. I have high hopes for it. I hope it's going to be really good. It's been, what, 16 years or something since the last Fable game, so I've got high hopes for it. All right, so that opened a door. Oh, that door. I see it. Also, we have supposedly GTA 6 coming out this year as well. GTA 6 is going to be a big one. Supposedly bigger than this game by like a decent, significant amount. Have you seen the GTA 6 mapping project, what they have mapped out so far? They have like a big chunk of the map kind of like figured out based on stuff that we've seen so far, and they put the Red Dead map next to it, and it's like the GTA 6 map is like 4 times the size of the Red Dead Redemption 2 map, which is crazy. This game's bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2, but not like 4 times as big. Oops. There's a community effort to crack a puzzle that's been found in PA that has been tracking progress on that is still not cracked. It's your favorite type of pillar puzzle. Fuck that. Fuck that. Under 2 light beams. GTA 6 on console only. Yeah, 1 to 2 year delay for PC because PC is not our primary player base. Which is crazy. Crazy. By the way, this game is bigger than Skyrim and Red Dead Redemption 2 put together. So they say, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that big. Damn. I mean, I believe it, though. It makes sense. Like, this game's pretty freaking huge, man. Is there anything hidden back here that we need to find, or... No, not really. It doesn't look like it. Like a sweet-ass chest with something super awesome in it would be swell. The GTA 6 map looks kind of ridiculous, though, as far as the scale goes. I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I don't like to admit this often because I feel like it gets me a lot of hate, but I've never been a really huge GTA fan. Like, I remember the GTA 3 launch. And then I remember GTA. So when Grand Theft Auto Vice City launched, I was actually working at a GameStop. And I remember all of the hype around that. And I remember getting a copy because I was working at a GameStop and just never even finishing it. Like, I don't know. I was never a huge GTA fan, but I think that my tastes have changed. And I'm actually really excited about GTA 6 now. And kind of like, strangely enough, this game, playing through this game, it's just been so long since I've just really got lost in an open world game. Since like The Witcher, probably, which was a while ago when I played The Witcher. It just had been so long, and playing through this game really just made me remember how much I enjoyed open world games, and it's gotten me really excited for GTA 6. Really excited. Which I'm happy about. Like, I'm excited to be excited for it because it's so big, and I'm glad that I kind of caught the fever. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be such a big deal, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, man. I'm still jacked up from jiu-jitsu the other night. God damn. $16,000 meters from one corner to another. Holy shit. I never played the story on GTA 5. I just got max wanted level and caused chaos. That's mostly what I did too, man. That's mostly... And I kind of regret that. San Andreas is the only one I like. I like Saints Row 1 to 3 over any GTA game other than Andreas. Huh. That's interesting. That's definitely not I think, a very common opinion. I don't know, though. I guess the Saints Row games were actually... They were pretty big back in the day. I never played those, actually. So I don't really know much about the Saints Row games. I remember them, but I never got into them, I guess, mostly because I wasn't a GTA fan, I guess. Oof, alright, so this is what stresses me out. We're gonna take this nice and slow. Yeah, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna take it nice and slow. We're going over to that thing. We could probably fly over there, but it looks like it's gonna be close, so we're just gonna take this pillar. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. This is where precision jump comes in. Oh, God, I hate this. This freaks me out, man. This really gets to me. Why is that climb thing there? So I can understand about PC because GTA Online can be crazy toxic on PC due to the amount of users with cheat tools. That's true. Some asshat griefed my friend for 20 minutes straight. I created a new account, gave him a warning. He continued to go after my friend, so I harassed the cheater for a week straight every time he came online. I followed him to every instance and spawned a train on him until he logged out. That's amazing. Well done, bro. Well done. Like I do get what you're saying there, but um like one, there's other ways to handle that. You know, they could keep the onlines. Like, I guess technically they could separate them, but I guess that's probably not a very good solution. But so I do understand what you're saying there, but I would also argue that it's really the GTA 5 PC community, the modding community, the private server community that has really kept that game alive and thriving. Like, that game's still huge. Millions and millions of people still play GTA 5, and I think most of them on the PC. So, like, I would say that it's really the PC community that is kept GTA 5 at least alive over the past several years, or at least as thriving as it is. And it just seems like, I don't know, man. Like, obviously, I'm gonna play it on my Xbox. Like, fortunately, you know what I mean? I'm blessed enough to have that option. But a lot of people aren't, you know, like because gaming, especially these days, gaming's expensive, right? And like you mostly most of the time you got to make a choice, right? Am I going to game on PC or am I going to game on console? And if you commit to PC gaming, like the amount of money that you put into PC gaming, well, for a lot of people, it's really hard to say, oh, I'm going to get a console too, just to play this huge game that everybody's been waiting on for years. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I totally get what you're saying, and I think it's 100% accurate, but it still seems wild to me. It just seems crazy to me, especially 1 to 2 years for the PC release. It's just like, if you were to say 3 months, even 6 months, I would say, okay. Even that would seem like, man, how do you do that? But that would be like, all right, you know, I guess consoles, their primary audience. But but again though, man, like to me, the GTA audience, it seems like a crazy thing to say that one platform or another is your prime. Like, the GTA audience is so fucking huge. Everybody's looking forward to that game. Like, people who don't even game are looking. That game is going to sell consoles. I don't think anybody would argue with that, right? Like, GTA 6 is going to sell consoles. There are people who have not had a console at all this generation who are going to buy one to play GTA 6, which means there are people with PCs who might have PCs that are capable of running games, don't game a lot, but that would absolutely play GTA 6 when it comes out if they could. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I loved Manhunt, but my disc got scratched beyond repair and it was pulled off the shelves. Yeah, that sucks because it was too brutal. I never played that one. You could have floated that entire span without looking at that. I know, bro. I know. We're taking it slow because I get stressed. I would like to see them build Red Dead Revolver or follow up with a second one. Yeah, I agree, man. I was watching a video about Red Dead Revolver recently. 100%, but Rockstar is lazy. They only recently started to deal with cheaters. Yeah, that's crazy. Love Crimson Desert, 145 hours in. B Muno 714. Welcome, brother. Yeah, me too, bro. I'm like 112 in right now. Yeah, love this game, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Can't afford a PC right now. My old PC is not worth upgrading. Yeah, I feel you, bro. That, like, I find it difficult to recommend to anybody to get into PC gaming right now. It's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. I don't play console anymore. I love my PC 5090 Supreme. Pfft, my dude. Shoo. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. If I could Phew. Shit, son. If I was balling like that, that's what's up, man. Congrats on that. That's amazing. My graphics card is a GeForce GTX 560, my dude. My PS5 Pro is just for GT6. Yeah. I would like to get a PS5 Pro for that is one thing that would convince me to buy a PS5 Pro, but I can't afford it. So I'll be playing it on my Series X. I'll be playing it on my Series X. All right, so what do? We just got here. What is this? I don't like the looks of this. I'll tell you that much right now. I do not like the looks of whatever this is. What the fuck are we doing here? Jesus. Man, this stresses me out. And it like double stresses me out that I can see the whole world below me. It's awesome. It's amazing, but it's like makes it so much, just makes it that much more stressful. What the fuck are we doing? Okay. Okay. Whew. Yo, for some reason today, I'm like even a little more freaked out than I was yesterday, man. I don't know, like I'm like really building this up in my head. It's really getting to me. Yep, let's get this. There we go. $64 gigs, 9800 X3D, LG 5K by 2K 50 for 45-inch monitor. Damn, bro. Pucker up, Buttercup. What's up, crazy trucker? Yeah, this part stresses me out, man. It still stresses me out. It's just the heights, man. They really get to me. They really get to me. Floated like a champ. I think it's because you were already wiped from jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I already got my shit kicked in, that's for sure. Okay, so we gotta get these things. Yeah, B Munoz. I am rocking a 5800 XT and a 4070 Super GPU. But I do have 32 gigs of DDR5 that I have sitting over there, which I bought a few months ago when prices started going up. And I bought that specifically so that I could get it before the prices got too crazy, because I do plan on, at some point in the future, upgrading my motherboard, CPU, and RAM to AM5, probably a 7800X3D, and, you know, I don't know, whatever, probably just like a, what is it, like a B650 or something motherboard. But I do plan on upgrading to a 7800X3D at some point in the near-ish future. But even when I do that, I'll be keeping the same GPU. At least for a while. I mean, it's working well for me. The 4070 Super. It's still holding up, man. It's still doing what I need it to do. So I'll probably have it for a couple more years at least. 5090 though, man, that's fucking awesome, bro. All right, what these look like targets. They are targets. Yo, what? Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. What do I gotta do there? Multi-shot, look up. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. So we do this, and then we go. Actually, let's grab this in case this is on like a timer. Golden sword. What? Oh, bro. What? That is sick. Oh, crude gold bars. So glad I came here after the gold bar patch. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. Come to daddy. Yes, we are going to take all this. We're taking all this. Yeah, we're taking everything because I'm greedy like that. How can I open this chest? How about that, huh? How about that? I mean, if somebody just left it laying around, it would be wasteful to just, you know? I don't want to be wasteful. It would just be wasteful to leave it here. Fucking carrot. Really? Really? Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Alright, let's go down. This is where we're going. Jesus. Oh, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, get out, 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 get out. Oh, fuck you, Jesus. Oh, wait, no, let's do this. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Let's this one's easy. So let's reset. Ow. Jesus Christ. Jesus, fella. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, there's got to be a better way to do this, right? Got to be a better way to do this. Jump up and go over top. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. We can get up there. I think we can get up there. Jesus, almost flew right into it again. God damn. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Haha! There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, gentlemen, that's how we do it. It was starting to worry. Yeah, me too, bro. I was starting to worry too. I was starting to worry too. At least we didn't disappoint Sam Fisher. All right. What weapons am I using? I am using Survivor's Solitude and the sword that you get from the Birdman. And currently I've just got attack speed, critical rate, and attack, and like both of them, I think, and Crow's Pursuit. But I am, next time we go to the Witch, going to put this one into the bird sword and this one into my bow, I think. Duo Acria swords. Yeah, I didn't even know what Acria swords are, bro. I think you are far ahead of me. I love that force current. I'm so glad that you guys convinced me to unlock that. That makes these puzzles so much easier, man. Like just boom. Boom. I mean, come on. Yeah, that skill is a huge quality of life, especially once you start on completing Sanctums. Yeah, I need to get started on the Sanctums. I just don't know if I'm, like, powerful enough yet. I tried, though, I tried one of them and just got my ass completely handed to me by the boss that was in there. I heard the Sanctum bosses are, like, some of the most powerful bosses in the game, though. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. What treasure chest? Wait, what? Shit, bro. I saw your message, I saw your message too late. I wasn't even looking. God damn, that sucks. Damn. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Damn. Can I go back? How do I go? Wait, how do I go back? Oh, I can go back. Okay, let's go back. Oh, shit. That was stupid. That was dumb. That was super dumb. Yeah, and I didn't turn the lasers off either, so I'm gonna have to do that again. Hey, thanks, dude. Could you just set it over there for me? I'll get it in a couple minutes when it cools down. Yeah, just find a spot. Set it there. All right, thank you, dude. Wait, is this... Oh, Jesus. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Get out of there. Okay. So wait, how do you turn those things off? What are you supposed to do to turn those things off? Oh, there's no turning those off? Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, where are the treasure chests? So, wait, where are they? Oh, there's one. Okay. Okay. Ah, freaking sweet, man. Nice. Damn, these are good chests, too. That would have been a tragedy to miss these. Are there more down here, maybe? Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Alright, that's two. Okay, wait. Bro. Yo, you're fucking acting like I know where you're talking about. You're like acting like I already know where they are and I'm just running past them. Like that was like literally hidden in the bushes. Like relax. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We'll find them. We'll get them. Beastbane. There's something on the mini map right here too. There's something on the mini map down there too. Yeah, I know, bro. Me too. It's like, where are the chests? Where are they? There's a big one right next to the waypoint. Oh, wait, down? Okay, I'm not back, but you'll probably get there before I'm back. There's another one coming soon. Once you spawn in, you'll see big fans. Look around for the off-the-path floating islands. One will be at the start of a fan puzzle, and one is at the end before you go through extra portal. Oh, there's always treasure chests, really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay, I'm not going back down there, because I'm going to have to go back through those things again. I feel like that's not worth it, right, for those abyss cells. Okay, so I checked this area pretty good. I got one from there. I got that one. Where's the next one on the next island? Okay. Did you get the one just up the stairs to the left? Yeah, I got that one. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get the abyssal cells. Alright, copy that, bro. Fair enough. Fair enough, dude. I respect that. I respect that, bro. Alright, I mean, we got 3 of them. Wait, maybe there's another... Let's check down here before we go. Let's just be thorough here. Yeah, I never check these islands, man. I didn't realize there was usually chests here. Oh, wait, what's down here? What's in this little area? Look at this little alcove. I like this. I feel like this would be a place to put a treasure chest. That's where I'd put one. That's just me, though. Also, I honestly get stressed up here, man. Like, the heights really get to me, so I'm usually not doing a lot of walking around and exploring up here. I'm just trying to get through it, usually. Because this place stresses me the out. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Okay. I see nothing here. So, I'm gonna move forward. Okay. All right, brother. Good luck at work, my dude. Thank you for the help. Appreciate it. I thank you for hanging out too, bro. We'll see you next time, man. Holy shit. You see that? What was that? Oh my god. What is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Whoa, what? What? Okay, that did something. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the lasers. Whoa. Ah, shit. Look, I'm checking for treasure chests. I am looking for treasure chests. I'm not seeing any, but I'm looking for them. What's that? Blue lavender. What was that? Okay. What am I still missing here? Okay, wait. Cryptic said something about a big fan and a puzzle. Or, and a chest. What did he say? There's another one coming up soon. Once you spawn in, you'll see big fans. Look around for the off-the-path floating islands. Okay, in the middle, leap of faith. Alright, let's do it. We got this. Okie dokie. Ah, okay. Oh my god, this is fucking hard. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be fucking tough, bro. Oh shit. Jesus. Oh, Jesus, I fucking missed that. What the fuck? Yo, this is... Boy, this is frustrating. Jesus. Bro. Oh, boy. Jeez. Fuck. You can land on the rings. Yeah, okay. That's what we're gonna do. Cause this is gonna drive me absolutely insane. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay. All right, of course. Of course, they're not facing the right way, because why the fuck would they be? This fucking sucks. God, this fucking sucks. Oh my god, this sucks. Jesus. God. Fuck, man. Whew. Good. God almighty. There's nothing I enjoy more than a puzzle where I obviously know what I need to do, but that is just like painstakingly retarded trying to actually do it. That's my favorite. That's my favorite type of puzzle. That is just my favorite type of puzzle. I figured that out after about 100 arrows. I'm feeling you, bro. I'm feeling you. All right, what do we got? We got lightning. We got it. Holy we got it. We got it. Oh, thank God. We can go back to Earth. Thank the good Lord. Right trigger plus B. Fuck yes. We got it. We got it. Oh my God, yes. So it's... Well, shocking myself, but you know, it's cool. Hell yes. Very nice. Very, very nice, Governor. Very, very nice. Alright, we got it. So, I guess, let's go through this and just get the next waypoint, and then, reassess the situation from there. Those last arrow shots, man. Oof. So, wait a minute. Cryptic said, he said, look for... He said, when... look for the islands off to the side. There's a chest or something. He said, you'll see the big fans, and we saw the big fans. So let's just do, let's do a quick... Let's do a quick sweep. Sweep of the area. I don't think I saw anything off to the side, though. 1000% not going to run off the side of that staircase. Not going to do that. Yeah, I don't like see any islands off to the side. Also, it's getting dark. These sky puzzles get a lot more difficult when it's, hey, bunny, when it's dark. At least for me, anyway. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Yeah, we got frost yesterday. Use your R1 and R2 and then imbue with L2 right before heavy slash. Okay, wait. So wait. Use your R1 and R2 and then imbue with L2 right before heavy slash. Oh yeah, I have the meteor gem. Crazy trucker, that's what's up, bro. That is what's up, my dude. Yeah, so, Hugo, I've got... So we got... Yesterday we got Flame and we got Frost, and then today we just got Lightning. So as of... Like, literally as of yesterday, I only had this one. But... Now we have... everything but wind, I guess. I'm not sure what these two are yet. But right now, as far as the elements, the only one I'm missing is wind. I like this one, to be honest with you. I like flame, man. That's the one that I like. But, that said... Wait, did I not? Yeah, I did. That said, I kind of want to put together a melee only lightning build, like a Raiden build would be pretty sick. Yeah, see, I don't like these. I don't like doing these sky puzzles at night because I find it a lot more difficult because you can't see shit up here at night, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to the next waypoint, I think. Liu Kang Scorpion build. Hell yeah, my dude. Well, the Scorpion build is definitely gonna be a thing. Because we do have the get over here. I would really like to put together a melee only build though. I just don't think I don't have the skill tree unlocked for it yet. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's wait, let's do this. I need these. Wait, that one's stamina, right? What is that? That's stamina. What's up, dude?
Rowdy almost chewed on your keys.
He won't eat these. There's no food on these.
No, I mean like it was on the floor and he was sniffing.
Oh, why were they on the floor? All right, well, thank you. That's cool. Thank you, bud. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I just want to get to a waypoint and I want to get back down to Earth because I am like, oh shit. Wrong button. I'm kind of over it with the sky puzzles for right now. It's been like 2 days in a row of nothing but being up here on these platforms, man. And it is like my blood pressure is through the fucking roof right now. Like straight up, I'm not going to lie. This shit is stressing me out. This shit is stressing me out. Hopefully they bring out a DLC. I'm fighting the Forgotten General right now, but he's my last big boss. Yeah, Hugo, so... I've been seeing some stuff where people are, like, breaking out of the edges of the map and finding that, like, there's a ton of content out there already. Like, whole villages filled with NPCs, voice dialogue, everything. So it's really seeming like they're planning on doing some DLC for this game. I would like to see that as well. But yeah, I think they're probably going to do it. It's really looking like they're going to do it, just based on what's in the game already and what people are finding. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Shaboppity frickin' boopity. Boom. Boom. We can go back down to Earth. Game was something else they scrapped a lot, supposedly. Yeah, that's what I heard, too. Well, it was supposedly supposed to be an MMO at first. So, like, my thinking is this, and I could be wrong about this, you know what I mean? But my thinking is this. They had to have made a lot of content for an MMO, and being an MMO, they clearly would have had a roadmap as well for future content. So I'm thinking that anything that got scrapped in order to condense down the single player game, like, it would, I don't want to say it would be easy, but that kind of gives them a bit of a head start, right? When it comes to potential future expansions and additional content for the single player game, because they had to have had ideas, roadmaps, assets developed. You know what I'm saying? Like, content that was planned for the MMO could easily be rolled into future expansion content for the single player game. And like, personally, I would be 1000% willing to pay like 15, 20 bucks, right? For an expansion to the single player campaign that would grow the map, like whatever. You know what I mean? I would be willing to pay for that. I would absolutely be willing to pay for that. Oh yeah, we're going to jump off, bro. Don't worry. We're jumping off. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff outside of the map that is not being used for the single player game. MMO would be insane but hard and would not be the same. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same. Like they have they do have Black Desert Online, which was their MMO they did before this game. But yeah, an MMO just wouldn't have been the same, you know? It's like, what the thing that really makes this game special is just the big immersive world that you get. That's just that huge sandbox you get to run around in and explore as a single player game. And you can't really do that as much in an MMO. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be much more restrictive with control of the world and control of the sandbox with an MMO, because you have all the other players involved, right? And you got to make sure things are locked down enough and tight enough that the players can abuse things to grief each other, etc. So choosing to make it a single player game, I think, gave them a lot more freedom in terms of really bringing the world to life and making the world itself so much of a character. Like, a lot of people talk about the story in this game and how the story is like lackluster or whatever, and it absolutely is. Sure, you know, I'll admit that. But for me, like, the story almost doesn't really matter, because the world itself almost feels like the main character. Like, Cliff isn't even the main character. It's the world and all the little stories in it. All the people in the villages that have all their own little stuff going on and side quests, all the unexplored little regions, the dark little corners of the map with, you know, you might go into an area and you find some bones or a cave with like some interesting artifacts and relics and ruins, and you just, your imagination can just take over, and you think, wow, what happened here? What was this? Why is this ancient sword here? Who did it belong to? You know what I mean? And like that's the sort of stuff that for me really makes this game special. And because of that, I don't know. I don't even give the story a second thought. It just, for me, the story is it's just there to move you through the world You know, like at some point the story says, okay, you should go over here when you're ready to go talk to this person. And it's literally, that's all it's there for, is to send you over there to talk to somebody so that you can then start exploring that area and branching out from there. You know what I'm saying? What does MMO mean? You know what MMO means, Spider. Massively multiplayer online, bro. Co-play would be better. Yeah, like, if you could have up to 3 friends and you could each play, like, one of the main characters, like Cliff, Damien, or Unka. That might be cool, I don't know. A Tumbra Spear boss. Yeah, I haven't done any of the Atumbra bosses yet. Long fly, but you can boat there, I think. I don't know, I flew. Yeah, I haven't done any of the Atumbra bosses yet. I tried one of them and got my shit handed to me. Absolutely got my shit handed to me. This game taught me how to handle the bosses better. I'm going back to Wukong after that. I know. Hey, look. So I was never I was never like a like a Souls fan or anything like that. Just I don't know. I've you know, I'm obviously clearly I'm not that good at video games, but this game has definitely taught me how to approach and fight bosses better. Because the bosses in this game feel like they're not super hard to where they feel impossible, but they're hard enough to where they offer you a challenge. Like I fought the ancient wizard in the, what is it, the Tower of Light or something, just yesterday or the day before we fought that guy so that we could start the path to get the elements, right? And like fighting that guy was difficult and I died a bunch of times doing it, but I never felt like it was impossible. Like every time I died, it felt like, okay, I saw a pattern that I didn't see the time before. And it's like you work your way through it and you can get through them. I feel like the bosses in this game are tuned pretty well in that regard. All right, so where are we, by the way? Because I'm going to have to fly down and then I'm going to have to jump off of here. It's 3 o'clock and I got some stuff I got to do with the fam. Oh, look. We could probably fly right back down to camp. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I think that's what we're going to do. Yep. Perfect. Huzzah! That's my camp right there, isn't it? Oh yeah, we're close. I can see it. I can see camp from here. Gentlemen, I think this is going to be a bit of a perfect landing here. I think this is going to be a bit of a perfect landing here. Oh shit, I flew over camp, didn't I? Fuck, I flew over it, god damn it. Yep. Yep, I flew right the fuck over it. Alright, close enough. Close enough. Close enough. We made it close enough. I was looking at the wrong camp. Elden Ring, in my opinion, is frustratingly hard at times, but Demon Souls is like... yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Elden Ring is difficult for me. Some of those other games are like way too difficult. But again, like I feel like playing through this game, I feel like I could go back to some of those games now. Tomorrow's a new day. Been with the Red Witch your whole stream doing gems and weapons and armor. That's what's up, bro. You know, sometimes you gotta put some attention into the drip, my dude. $12.99 for internet for 24 hours. Damn, bro. Pilot truck stop. That's crazy. Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. How long do you stop for? Crazy. What, are you just going to stop for the night, sleep there, play some games, rest up, and then get back on the road? Found the Vow of the Dead King Spear. It's better than the one you use, I think. Really? Where'd you find that, Cobalt? That spear is the best in the game. Is that the one you were talking about from the Atumbra boss? Hey, Spider, have a good day, brother. Try Subnautica so we can play the sequel. All right, bro. Is it... Well, I will put it on the list. It's on the list, brother. I promise it's on the list. All right. All right, gentlemen. I got to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you. I appreciate you. Anybody who's driving, crazy, stay safe. Have a good night. Enjoy your time. Play some Crimson Desert, brother. And I will see you guys next time. Trying to get the hell out of Texas. It's too damn hot here. Yeah, bro. I kind of wish it would get hot here. It's cold as balls. Still cold. I'm on the East Coast, though. Cryptic, see ya. Crazy, see ya. Gentlemen, have a fantastic evening. Everybody be safe. Again, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. I'm out of here for now. Bye.